Eternals, the end of one era is the beginning of another.
Hey, what's up? It's Rashad. Eternal spoiler review. Of course, hanging with the Joneses. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe for all the things. Here's the thing. If you are a fan of the MCU, but you aren't really a fan of regular movies, this may be a problem for you. So I just want to tell you up front. This movie is really, aside from being very fantastical, of course, it's really grounded. It's literally Earth-based. Ain't a whole lot of green screen in this. It's really them, the scenery, and acting, and character building, and mythology building. That's like the huge thing about this movie. Of course, the mythos of the MCU is based around really Tony Stark and his sacrifice. But now expanding this is going to be based upon the creation of what we know to be the MCU. And this is via the Celestials. The Celestials are these godlike, huge, literally bigger than planet creatures that made our two groups that are basically fighting against each other in this movie. And that's going to be the Deviants and the Celestials. The Celestials are going to be the protagonists, and the Deviants are posed as the antagonists. However, I'm going to jump straight into spoilers if you didn't know. The real evil here is really the Celestials, because they actually use planets in order to make more Celestials. So in this case, the energy from humanity is literally charging and giving life to the Eternals. To the Celestial. So when the planet is at its peak for population, then the Celestial actually births itself from inside the planet, hence destroying the planet. And that's kind of the plot of the whole movie. It's asking, are you going to be following the thing that you follow your whole life, or will you take on a new path based on how you feel and what you believe in now and the things that you've seen in others? That's kind of Ajak and her revelation about humanity. As she said, like, look, we've seen this group of humans actually defeat Thanos and bring back the entire universe's population. So there has to be something about Earth and about these people. And that's really the conflict. And we have some interesting characters with opposing sides. Of course, there's Icarus, who's basically the most powerful, very Superman adjacent type character. And then there is Phastos. He's like a builder and weaponry and technology. He's basically the one who is pushing the technology for Earth. Then you have Gilgamesh, like the strongest. Druig is basically somebody who can manipulate minds. Makari, who is like really, really fast. In a really awesome way how they depicted super speed on screen. They did a really good job. Then we have Sprite, who can basically project lifelike illusions. And then we have Kingo, who's essentially the weakest of the bunch. The only thing he can do is really project cosmic energy from his hands, which looks cool, but not really the greatest strength to have. And we have Athena, played by Angelina Jolie, who is like the strongest warrior and can form any weapon out of cosmic energy. So it's a really good cast, and I really appreciate how they took their time actually trying to build this mythology for the MCU. They could have really skimped over a lot of the character stuff, but as we've seen in movies recently and lately, if you skimp over the character stuff, it makes for a bad movie, i.e., Venom, Let There Be Carnage. And then when it gets to the part where you need to have a feeling or you want to feel away by the character, you don't, because there's no character building. So they did a real good job with that. Kit Harington is in this too. He's Dane Whitman, who ends up being the Black Knight from the comic books towards it at the last post credit scene. Also, Harry Styles shows up. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna be Starfox, another comic book character, as well as Pip the Troll, who is voiced by Patton Oswalt. So yeah, a lot of interesting people. Oh yeah, for some reason I'm looking on Wikipedia. Mahershala Ali is the voice that speaks to Kit Harington's character. His credited as Eric Brooks, but it's an uncredited voice only cameo. So definitely some seed planting going on with them. But overall, this movie was really interesting. I can understand why people didn't like it because they're used to what the MCU brings, which is ironic because when they shifted from that, because people say, oh man, I get so formulaic, it's getting boring, I know what's going to happen. People was really pissy mad about a movie like Captain Marvel. So this origin story for this people is very non-linear. It's a lot of present day flashback, recent times, and it goes back and forth, and it gives you a good understanding and idea of what's going on. Like even the fact that a lot of these people died too. Like I mean, Ajax died, Gilgamesh died. It's a bunch of his characters wasn't surviving in this. A lot of backbiting and betrayal going on too. So for me, it was a really fully fledged movie, and I can appreciate that, especially seeing how Kevin Feige actually has a producer title, not an executive producer on this. So he was intimately in this process while I was making this movie. So that should tell and inform the audience just how important this movie is to the MCU and it's going to be. So if this is going to be like the launching off point for the next, let's say, 10 years, we have so much to look forward to. And that was my concern going in. Is this going to be so much of a setup that they forget about actually telling a good story? And they did tell a good story. I wish there was some more action in this movie, but it's not. And the action that they did have was very specific to this. So it wasn't like nothing that we've really, to be honest, that we have seen when it comes to the MCU. So I respect this movie for what it is. If I was gonna rate this, on a scale of 1 to 5, this would be a strong 4. You know what I'm saying? Strong 4. So I would definitely watching the movies if you can. I probably going to try to see this a couple more, probably at least one more time before it hits Disney Plus, just so I can kind of, really appreciate it without having to, with knowing what I'm dealing with ahead of time. But that's all I got for this review. Please join us back. We're going to talk to the friends of the fam, Antonio and Tony. Hopefully we can get them both on so we can actually delve a little bit deeper into this and really talk about the mythology and world building and what's really going to be next from the MCU. Until the next time.